Hi everyone, per your requests, I am going in this video to do swatches and an in-depth look at Tarte's very new Rainforest of the Sea High Tides and Good Vibes eyeshadow palette. This has just launched, so it is available on Tarte's website. It is also available through other retailers who carry Tarte, such as Sephora and Ulta. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that red subscribe button. And if you are watching this video and have not watched the video for Tarte's new sister brand called Sugar Rush, I'm going to link that in the upper right hand corner for you. Even if you weren't initially interested in checking that brand out, I encourage you to go do so because I think you will kind of be surprised at the offerings, the good price point, and the quality of the products. And of course, if you haven't checked out the latest video, I will link that also for you to check out. As always, see the description box below for a link to where you can purchase this palette if you want to, as well as a link to Ebates so that if you do make any sort of online purchase for any product, you can get some cash back on your order. And finally, please follow Allura Beauty on Instagram. The handle is Allura_beauty. All right, let's get looking at the new High Tides and Good Vibes eyeshadow palette. So this palette retails for $39. It is limited edition, and the palette itself contains 8 creamy powder shadows and 4 high impact glitters. The glitters are supposed to be pressed no mess glitters. They are also supposed to be toppers to be used alone or overshadow for a deep sea sparkle. And then the other 8 more standard shades are supposed to be blendable and vibrant matte and shimmer shades that easily glide on and stay put all day. Tarte also says that these formulas are infused with antioxidant-rich marine plant extracts to help hydrate and soften the lids. As for the 4 glitter shades, Tarte suggests that you gently press the glitter treasure toppers onto the lid using your finger. So that is how I will swatch them for you in this video. Tarte also says that the palette is inspired by the company's passion for preserving marine life and in ongoing support of the Sea Turtle Conservancy. And you will see on the website and on the packaging the hashtag See the Change, that's SEA. I don't see it specified on Tarte's website whether a portion of the proceeds for the sales will go towards the Sea Turtle Conservancy or not. The description seems to suggest that, but I don't see that explicitly said. If you know or have specific information about that, please feel free to leave it for us in the comment section below. Normally I show you just the packaging of the product itself, but I wanted to also show you the box packaging on this product because I think it really is beautiful and stands out. It has a backdrop of the ocean, and then even more impressive is the palette itself. This is a very heavy palette, okay? So it's not sleek, it's not travel friendly, it is a hefty yet very neat, unique palette. You can see in there that they've got an oil, probably oil water combination with 2 different colors, or at least one color that's dyed darker, so that when you move the palette, it kind of mimics the water as you would see it in waves or underneath the ocean. And the rest of the palette is kind of reflective turquoise. The palette closes with a snap closure. There is a full-size mirror in the lid, and this is the layout of the shadows. Perhaps not my favorite. I don't know that this necessarily makes sense in terms of having the triangular shadows on the edges and then the 4-sided shades in the middle, but it's at least interesting to look at. You do have the names of all the shades imprinted on the palette itself, which is nice. When I swatch these, since they aren't in a uniform order, I'm just kind of gonna go this way probably, and then this way. I'll do the more standard powder shadows first. I always swatch with a eyeshadow brush over eyeshadow primer, and then we'll go in and separately do the glitter shades, and I'll apply those with my finger. Okay, so here are the powder shadows up close. And then the glitter shades. So first we're swatching Buried Gold, which is a champagne shimmer. It's a very metallic finish. Second is Beach Therapy, and this is a matte tan shade. I will say that there are some glitter flakes that have flown around from Beach Gold. Third is Aloha Beaches. This is a matte cinnamon. Fourth is Galapagos, shimmering brown. Fifth is going to be South Beach. Tarte says this is a matte melon. It's definitely a pink, like a really dusty rose color. Sixth is Surf's Up, which is a matte aqua. Cool shade here. Although I think this has a sheen on it. I don't think this is actually a matte shade. Dive In is a shimmering, it says deep teal. I think this is more on the blue side than a teal. Again, great pigmentation. And Deep Blue is the 8th shade. And this is a shimmering cobalt. Huh. Strange how this one is applying. Let's go with more dabbing motions to smooth it out. Has great pigmentation, it's just doesn't flow onto the skin the way the other shades have. Okay, so those are your 8 powder eye shadows. Really lovely, all easily workable, good color. The exceptions, or the ones you're just gonna have to look out for and work with a little bit differently, are maybe the first shade if you want to avoid all of the shimmer flying away, is to apply it with a damp brush or even with your finger. And then, as we saw with the last shade, really using a pressing motion. Again, using your finger might work well with that too. Okay, here's your up close look at these 8 shades. Now moving on to the glitter treasure toppers. We're going to start with Beach Days, followed by Champagne Beach. Beach Days is a pink glitter, and Champagne Beach is a gold glitter. Then we're going to do Aquaholic and Turtlet, I think. Aquaholic is a teal glitter, and Turtlet is a silver glitter. Okay, so those are your 4 glitter shades. These are pretty gritty. You can feel the grains of larger glitter particles when you're swatching them. I would honestly be kind of afraid, definitely hesitant to be putting this on my lids. It feels scratchy even when I'm just swatching them on my arm. So the more sensitive eye area, I don't know about. Obviously you want to use more of like a patting motion in really small segments instead of dragging it across your lid. And probably want to do some sort of sticky base to ensure that these shimmer particles are not flying everywhere, getting into your eye. See how well they layer. I'm going to go in with some more product and just tap on top. These do seem to layer pretty well so that you can get a more opaque full coverage layer of glitter. It is very pretty. I just don't know about the formula using it on the eyes. There you have the swatches and a look at the High Tides and Good Vibes eyeshadow palette from Tarte. It was going very well, I think, up until the glitter shades. And I just don't feel comfortable with using that kind of formula, especially using it on my eyes. So that might be partially a personal preference, although I think objectively speaking, I am surprised at how large the shimmer particles are in the formula and that they are eye safe. They probably still are eye safe, but they are much larger than I expected to see in something that is supposed to go on your eyes. So those are my thoughts. I think the rest of the palette is very nice, beautiful colors, and the glitter shades are beautiful too. I just really hesitate about the formula. On top of that, it is a pain to use that kind of formula, even if it is eye safe. It's something that will produce fallout. Even if you put it over a base, you will get glitter specks all over your face, under your eyes. It's hard to remove even with a makeup wipe. So it's going to be an inconvenience to use these at the end of the day. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Especially with such attractive packaging, are you willing to buy the palette even if you don't use those 4 shades? Or are you totally into those 4 glitter shades and expect to use them consistently? Or any other thoughts that you have on this palette? I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you liked it and have a couple seconds, please give the video a thumbs up. As always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.